Many successful pre-retirees have discovered they've already reached financial independence, yet they continue working out of habit rather than necessity, and there's a more fulfilling path forward. If you're 55 or older with over $1 million saved for retirement, this conversation is for you. My name is Patrick Shope, founder of Shope & Associates. For over 2 decades, I've worked exclusively with pre-retirees and retirees, and I've seen this pattern countless times. Today, I'm going to share a story that illustrates what I call the one more year syndrome, give you 2 specific actions to gain clarity on this decision, and show you the exact calculation using a hypothetical scenario to help make a confident choice about the retirement timing. Here's a story that might sound familiar. A highly successful business owner built an incredibly profitable company over 30 years. He had more than enough money to retire comfortably, maintain his lifestyle, and leave a substantial legacy. But every year he told himself, just one more year to hit the next milestone. He wanted to reach 10 million in revenue, then 15 million, then 20. Each goal felt within reach, and the business was performing well. So why stop? Meanwhile, his health declined from years of stress and long hours. His relationships with his children became distant as they grew up and started their own families. His wife repeatedly asked when they could take that European trip they had been planning for a decade. By the time he finally stepped away at 72, he had amassed far more money than he ever needed. But he'd also passed through his granddaughter's early years. His health required constant medical attention, and that European trip became a medical challenge rather than a romantic adventure. The insight is clear. He focused on accumulating wealth rather than creating a wealthy life. Many of you watching this may be in a similar position. You've reached financial independence, yet you continue working, telling yourself you just need a little bit more to feel truly secure. Americans today currently think they need 1.26 million to comfortably retire. But if you're watching this, you may have already achieved this or more. So what's holding you back? I'm going to show you exactly why this happens and how to gain clarity. Here's the first piece. Define enough by creating a purpose-driven financial plan. Most people think a financial plan exists to maximize returns, but the most powerful function of an effective financial plan is to clearly define when you have enough to live the life that you want. Without a clear finish line, humans naturally default to keep going. A comprehensive plan provides both clarity and confidence to step away from work. But this plan shouldn't focus on maximizing every possible dollar. It should actually fund your specific life goals. What does retirement actually look like for you? Travel extensively? More time with your grandchildren? Pursuing hobbies? Your plan should connect every dollar to these specific visions, not some arbitrary account balance. When you can see exactly how your current savings will fund 20 or 30 years of retirement you actually want, you gain the confidence to make clear decisions about your timing. The second piece of this is to identify your true currencies in retirement. And here's the math that makes this perspective clear. Money is just one form of currency. After you reach financial independence, it's often not the most valuable one. The true currencies in retirement are time, health, and relationships. These are finite. They naturally diminish with age, and they deserve our thoughtful consideration. Reaching financial independence represents a choice. You're choosing to continue earning in exchange for postponing a full year of retirement activities, good health, energy, and time with people you love. Consider this example. We have a 62-year-old executive with $2.8 million saved who's considering working until 67 to reach $3.5 million. That additional $700,000 might sound significant, but let's examine what this choice really means. Those 5 extra years represent potentially very healthy, energetic retirement years. 60 months of mornings spent however they choose, countless dinners with family, weekends pursuing passions, and travel while physically comfortable. That extra $700,000 might generate about $28,000 per year in additional retirement income, but this executive already has enough to maintain their lifestyle comfortably. So they're choosing 5 more years of work for an extra $28,000 annually beyond what they actually even need. When you frame the decision this way, the math becomes clear. Here's a question that gets to the heart of this. If money were truly no object tomorrow, what would you do with your time? How would you spend your days? Who would you spend them with? What experiences would you prioritize? Write down those answers. That list represents your true retirement assets. Those are the things that will determine whether you look back on your retirement years with satisfaction. The most successful retirees I work with understand that retirement planning isn't really about money. It's about designing a life that allows you to spend your true currencies, time, health, and relationships in alignment with what matters most. Money is simply the tool that makes that life possible. Once you have enough of that tool, continuing to accumulate more may not serve your deeper goals. The wealthiest retirement isn't the one with the biggest account balance. It's the one where you have enough money to do what matters most, and you're using your time and your health to actually do it. If you're ready to explore what enough looks like for your specific situation, I'd love to have a conversation with you. Reach out to our team at Chopin Associates, where we focus on helping successful pre-retirees transition from the accumulation phase of life to actually enjoying what they've built. And if you'd like a little more clarity on where you stand, we actually have a free planning tool in the description of this video that will give you a generalized snapshot of where you stand. All you have to do is fill out some basic information and you'll get data that you could use to make more informed decisions. The goal isn't to have the most money when you die. It's to have the most life while you're living. This is Patrick Shope. I'll see you in the next one.